So Jamie, another defeat, but another narrow one. What was your assessment of today's game?
A really difficult one to take. To be fair, I think most part Vale. I know they had a few injuries and things like that, and they're riding high in the league. But I think looking at the game, I thought we controlled large portions of the game. I think we had more probably shots than our opponents, but we've ended up losing 3-2. So, fair play to them. They've taken their chances well and worked really hard and done well. But I'm a little bit disappointed that we've not been able to convert the chances that we made.
Yeah, being on top for large periods of the game, but still not getting the results is becoming a little bit of a theme this season. Is that purely down to luck, or is there?
No, it's got nothing to do with luck. And I think we just had a conversation there, and Chad said that the same old Bognor. And that's what we've been like all season, to be fair. So no luck about that one. That's just bad play, and also a little bit really of immaturity. We've got some good lads in there, good honest lads, but I had a conversation with Jay earlier on about he done really well, took his goal brilliantly well, but top pros communicate all the time. Communicate. When Nick had a really good chance to score, could he have been told to have a bit more time to square it? And then we go 2-0 up and everything's rosy. So they're things we've got to learn, but we've got to learn them fast.
We are at the wrong end of the table now, but obviously still early in the season. Is there any concern with where we are at the moment?
Yeah, there is concern because I think losing games becomes a habit. But the only thing I would say a little bit, I thought Sevenoaks, the same thing. We were 2-0 down after Sevenoaks for 15 minutes, and I thought we were doing really well. And to a lot of supporters, they'll go, "That seems crazy," but we're doing it in stages. Are we trying to control the game? Yeah, I think we are. Have we done that again today? Have we created more chances than the opponents? Yes, we have. So we're doing some things right, but we've got to make sure that we've got to turn those chances into goals sooner rather than later.
Another midweek trip next up. Is that a good opportunity to get the players back on the pitch and try and get a result?
Yeah, I just said there. I said, I've used the analogy before, but we've played a lot of away games at the present moment. If we took a point here and a point away from home on Tuesday, statistically you're saying that's okay. 2 points away from home's all right. We didn't get a point here, now we've got to win. So we've got to make it all up another way. So that's what we need to do. And they're hurting in there, the lads. They've done a lot of things really well, and I'm pleased with them. But we need to start winning games of football to get the belief for them and belief for the fans. So I'm sure it will come.
A couple of forced changes today as well. Joe Allman and Dan Gifford receiving treatment before going off. How are they holding up? Yeah,
Joe got a concussion. To be fair, a little bit then was very dizzy, and sort of Hannah and Dave, made a good decision there. Take him off and advise that one, which was the right thing to do. So Joe's gone home, his mum and dad, and we hope we're checking him later on tonight. I hope he's well, and I thought he'd done very well. And Dan's groin a little bit, just flaring up a little bit. So that's where we're lucky at the moment. We can bring Cal on, and thought he did really well in some aspects there. So you pick up injuries, but it's nice now that we've got a few more senior replacements.